say 10 o'clock, think of this as 12, right off the nose. This is 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock, this would be 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is a place that I can sit, reach out and touch the aircraft. It's a good spot. This would be my first guy. My second guy would be right beside him, third guy right beside him, fourth guy, and so on, and your guide's back behind. Your guide will be handing you the gear. He'll designate a helper. Basically, it's everybody's responsibility just to hunker down and hang on to the gear as he unloads and or loads for you guys to take part. Any questions on that? It's really simple. 10 o'clock position, stack up incrementally thereafter. We say the front of the basket is your boundary. We don't want anybody to ever go beyond the front of this basket. Big tail rotor right back here, and it's head high. It's a bad spot. So the only place that anybody's allowed back here is your guide. He'll be lowering and putting stuff in and taking stuff out, and it's humping. You're putting stuff into that group, and the group's just hunkering down, keeping it on. It's imperative that you just stay put. Everything basically works on hand signals and communication that way, because I call it organized chaos. It's super loud, snow blowing and flying, and that helicopter comes in to land and pick you up. It feels like it's gonna land on top of you guys. You're gonna be stationed at the same place. You're gonna be right here at a 10 o'clock position. Your guide is gonna be right here because there's a window, and he's gonna be right here. You guys will be there. He's got an eyes on you. Hand up in front of the face for all of you guys. You guys can just sit here with your hand to block the snow however you want. Sometimes you pull your hood up because it gets really blustery, windy. That's the cold part. Plus snow's flying away. We don't want to see anybody do this because you can't see what's going on. If there's ever any time that something's going to happen or go wrong, it's on takeoffs and landings. And so it's imperative that you're watching the aircraft. There may be a situation that he comes in and the aircraft flips over, and you got to dive to get out of the way, and at that point it's a human factor and your human mind takes over and you do what's best. But stay put in a 10 o'clock position. That's your best spot. And so again, just hand up in front of your face to block the spin drift, and you're watching that aircraft come in, and it's going to feel like it's going to land on you, literally. I'm far away. When I'm out there, I want Nick to come in and he's going to land. I'm going to be this close and I'm looking right up through him because I got sheer terror behind me. And that's not to scare you, that's just honest. A lot of times it's a big wide open landing and I don't have anything behind me, but where we're landing, it's like picnic tables. And I'm going to be right here. He's going to give me the thumbs up. I'm going to come back around, and then I'm going to either start loading my basket and or whatever's next. You guys are stationary at your 10 o'clock position. Any questions? Really simple. This is your boundary, as is 10 o'clock. Everybody's right here always. Hot loads, the works. When it's not a hot load, when we start in the morning, we'll walk out, guides will load, blades aren't spinning, you can get into the aircraft. But I can't stress enough that when we get out in the field, things change. You can see how close we are to the rotors. And the helicopter's going to sink down to its belly. It's not very hard pack out there, it's powder snow. And so when I say this basket's going to the belly, we're going to lose that much off this helicopter. And so you can imagine what that does to me now. You know, I'm in the rotors. Another super, super important thing, if you're ever walking around the helicopter, and we just practice what we preach from the time you walk out that door, even when you're around, everything is always below your waist. You put your pack over your shoulder, obviously, but your skis, you grab your tips and you drag them. You're not going to hurt the paint job. Or you just carry them low. But we like to drag them because in the event you come out here, this helipad's a little slick. We're going to work on the ice. If you're carrying your skis out here, you can slip and those things go up in the rotors. You're not going to be carrying your stuff out here for those hot loads. Your guide will be. But there's always a variation to every situation, and in the event you're walking out here with your skis while these rotors are spinning, we're dragging them. It's on the ground dragging them, so if you were to slip and fall, you just drop them. And you're not going up into the rotors. Any questions? Anybody wondering anything? Really simple. When we get in and out of this aircraft, it's really simple. Door slides open. In the event this door goes all the way back, I can't close it. You guys can all come in a little closer now so everybody can kind of see in.